friends, it's Jasmine Chanel bringing you another YouTube video. If you're watching this video, then you're interested in knowing why after 4.5 years of being a flight attendant, I quit. I know, it seems like the dream job, but I wanted to share some factors that led me to considering leaving that career path. A lot of times when I tell people I worked as an international flight attendant, their response is, do you not like to travel? Why did you leave? Well, of course I like to travel, and I've done much traveling after being a flight attendant. You can find that on my YouTube channel, where I share my experiences of traveling abroad by myself. About a year ago, I went to Barcelona, Nuremberg, Germany, and then Madrid, Spain, where I spent it alone. I shared tips on how to meet friends, how to travel on a budget without, breaking the bank, how I stayed in Airbnbs the entire time. It's all on my YouTube channel. I have so much to share. I don't want to discourage anyone who is considering being a flight attendant. So if you're looking to become a flight attendant and you don't have any experience, no worries, I got you covered. Check out this video where I explain how to become a flight attendant with no experience. Also check out this video where I share the top 10 questions I was asked when I was a flight attendant. And if you watched that video already, you know my number 10 question was, why did you quit? And we're going to sum that up in this video. I briefly talked about it, and my overall answer was, I was tired of being tired. If you can imagine, I was going to Japan every week, sometimes twice a week, and I was tired of the jet lag. I would fly there to Japan, it would be 1 p.m. I would have to stay up until around 9 p.m. so that I wasn't exhausted or falling asleep the next day on my flight back, because we would leave midday. I would get to Seattle, it's 8 a.m. I would crash, go straight to sleep for several hours, and then wake up, have a little bit of daytime, then it was time to go to bed. I'm still awake, my friends are going to bed, and I'm wide awake, and it's 11 p.m. If that doesn't sound exhausting, imagine living it. That was pretty much why I started to think about other things. Also, when I was in training as a flight attendant, I asked one of the trainees, how do women start a family? How do they have kids? And her answer was, they don't. So I knew right then and there that this would be a great way to see the world, get paid for doing it, but it probably isn't something I want to do forever. I do recommend, however, working for a commercial airline that has great benefits not only for yourself, but for your spouse and your loved ones. And that's part of the reason why a lot of my colleagues were switching to commercial airlines. Which leaves me to the next reason why I left, was because there wasn't room for growth to evolve within the company. You could be a lead, you could be a supervisor, but that was pretty much it. And I wanted more. While I was a flight attendant, I didn't have much college, I had no college experience. And back then, it was important for me to get a college degree. And I did. I went to Washington State University, where I studied journalism and media productions, and got that expensive piece of paper for $40,000, which going into 2021, I'm like, is it even necessary? But we won't go there. Anyways, it was important for me to get that experience, build those connections in a college settings. In my third year of being a flight attendant, I started taking online courses at a community college, earned my associates, and then it was time for me to figure out where I was going to get my bachelor's degree. So I kind of had something to focus on in transition. In some, I quit because I was tired of the jet lag. I knew I was going to travel forever. When you're on reserve, you're on a hanger, I would say, and the airline is like, you might travel today, you might not, but you need to stay close to the airport just in case we call you. And I was over that type of travel. If you watch my other YouTube videos, you see me in Spain just doing whatever I want. And so I was ready for that type of travel. Of course, I had to pay for it, but there's so many ways you can travel on a budget, so be sure to check out that video. And overall, I was tired, and there wasn't much room for growth. And for me, I knew eventually I wanted to start a family, even though I'm not there yet. However, I did get married about 4 months ago. So I'm on my way to that, and it was a great way to see the world. I went to so many places that I would never go to on my own. And so I'm grateful for that. But yeah, if you have any questions about anything I mentioned, be sure to drop a comment below. I check my comments and I respond back often. Sometimes I get on and I do a video like this explaining or elaborating on the questions you leave me. My name is Jasmine Chanel, spelled like channel, so this is the Jasmine channel. I look forward to giving you more content. I put out a video once a week, sometimes twice a week. Until next time, take care and peace.